Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
Good morning.
Wednesday, we completed our last Board of Directors meeting for this year. I'd like to ask you a little bit about your journey. You started on the board back in 2013, 14, something like that?
Yes.
And then
Another
took a break.
decade.
Yeah,
That's right.
A past decade. And you took a break to raise your boys, who are now both in college. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And you came back. I'd like to ask a little bit about that journey and how it's affected you, how it's affected your business, and what you noticed during the break of the 2 terms that
Okay.
you've been on.
Yeah. So I got my first tap on my shoulder to come and volunteer from Cam Bunting, who I was with for 17 years. She's a very well-respected broker in our area, and she was a great broker to learn from. And so she quickly said, you need to go get involved in the association when I first got my license over 20 years ago, which I did. And then I think I spent 1 year on a committee and then was asked to come interview for the board and join the board. Really, younger, really not understanding boards as much as I, do today. So I finished out my 3 years, but had to say, hey, I'm not in the right stage right now to really give the association the energy, the time, and the commitment that it needs to move up the ranks of the board and serve on the executive committee and ultimately as president. So that's why I took a step back. I was doing a lot with Habitat for Humanity at that time, and my boys were younger. But I remained involved on various committees over the years. And now that I'm empty nester, it was time to come back. So I think I've been back, this will be my 5th year back, I'm pretty sure, in the fold. 4th or 5th.
4th.
Yeah.
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 But I really think that path for me worked well. It allowed me to mature and really be ready for this role.
And you were with Habitat, you were also the president of their board. Did any of your director service here help you with that role?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Because this was really the first board that I belonged with. Another thing that happened in there was I lost my dad. So that was one of the reasons why Habitat for Humanity was, at that time in my life, was so important to me, because it was what I wanted to do to honor him. So I took that path. I did a lot of work with that board. I was on that board for 10 years. I helped them open the Restore. That was a huge project for me. Yeah. So, but after 10 years, it was time to step down and let some new energy come into that board. And succession planning is so important for our association as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
We need to train people forward.
Yes.
We need to, nobody's king or queen. Everybody's just trying to move the life forward of the association, of the members.
Absolutely.
And it's not about one person. It's about the membership. It's about everyone as a group.
I remember at our leadership conference too that you get sent on, in this role, you get sent to National Association of Realtors Leadership Conference. And I remember them saying, you should judge your success as a president by the following year's accomplishments.
Correct.
Yeah.
Going into 2025, you're our president. We're all very excited about that. Would you like to share now, or do you want to wait till your installation speech, what some of the things that are most important to you going forward?
Still working on the honing that speech.
Sure.
So I won't go into everything, but I think probably one of the most important things for me this upcoming year is just really touching our membership. And what I mean by that is, like, I want them to tell us their story.
Right.
We want to reach out to more members to understand, what's your story? What are you doing professionally? What are you doing within the community? And then we want to recognize them for that work, and really just get feedback from members. Really just be more engaged on a one-by-one basis. Yeah, one-on-one.
Well, I think these videos are a great start.
Yes.
We're going to be doing videos like this all year long. with different members. We have one in the planning with two gentlemen that I've known for 20 years. I had no clue how they met, and I know them both extremely well. I've co-broked with them forever, and I had no clue. So we're going to do things like that and maybe get some wisdom tips from folks like them, and then reach out to younger members as well, and brokers, just to see, what's going on and how we can more help them. I know safety is a huge concern, and fraud. You and I have talked about it forever and ever. We are currently at 246 members that are using Forewarn, that really love Forewarn. We have a little gift for everyone at your installation that has to do with safety. How do you feel we can get members to hear us and engage with us and use the tools that we're providing better?
Yeah.
What
Well, I know we all
reaching out is
we get inundated. We all have such full inboxes every morning. You walk away from it for an hour and it's full again. Like I get that, we all get overwhelmed, but hopefully through a communications effort where we're coming at people from many different, forms of communication, and really trying to do better at that one-on-one communication, we can get these points across, because, we absolutely should have 100% participation on that Forewarn app. It's a really useful tool in these days of seller fraud. Is important to check the phone numbers that's calling you.
Absolutely.
I mean, we get bombarded with emails too, coming through all different, homes.com or realtor.com, through our websites. All you have to do is take that number. If you're wondering, is this for real? Should I waste my time calling this person back? All you do is open up your Forewarn app and put the number in, and you go, oh, number not found. This is fraud.
No, thanks, not going to do that. And it's frustrating here. The calls that I have taken on a weekly, daily, some weeks basis from members and brokers calling in, we just got scammed. I'm like, did you use Forewarn? And I hear, what's that? And I'm like, we've been preaching from the skies.
Use the resource.
For, so I'll take anybody's advice on how to get people, how to get their attention. We have a new communications director. Her name is Kim Blair. She's killing it. Kim, step over here a second.
Oh.
I don't match.
Oh, yes.
I don't have the matching sweater on.
Yeah, you do. Thank you for everything you're working on. Right now, Kim is working on something called Cartoons. And it's TUENS, not regular cartoons. But she has started, the first one is going out this morning about RPAC. So I'm anxious to hear how everybody feels about it. And for those that don't like video, look out, your avatar's coming this year.
Good. I don't like video.
In closing, is there anything you would like to bring to the attention of membership other than show up next Wednesday, the 23rd, for your installation?
Yeah. And
they can go online and register now. You want to let them know where it's at?
Yeah, we're excited. It's going to be at Harrison's Harbor Watch. We've got a nice heavy appetizer lineup after our meeting. And some live music, even with one of our own members, Blake Haley. So we hope everybody can come out and have a good time.
It's going to be great.
Yep.
Looking forward to the year.
Yes.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.